Hey everyone, and welcome to season 2 of Death in Cambodia, Life in America, a podcast where I sit down with my father, Robert Chow, a survivor of one of the biggest genocides in modern history, the Khmer Rouge. He escaped to America with $10 in his pocket and built a distributing company, one of the largest donut distributors in the US. How exactly did a poor, starving boy from Cambodia build an empire and achieve his American dream? I'm Dorothy, his daughter, and your host for today's episode. Let's dive in. Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Death in Cambodia, Life in America. We are going to take it back a little bit to Robert's story and the continuation of him building out the rest of his donut shops. I know that we spent the last couple weeks focusing on guests, one with Bob Burton, who was the commercial real estate agent who helped Robert find his very first donut shops, and then also the amazing people who had put together the book called On the Corners of Argyle and Glenwood. So I hope you guys were able to check those out. Those were really, really great guests that I'm really proud of having on. But here we are. Welcome back. Let's see what Robert has in store. Last episode, we left off with Robert taking over his very first store. He has worked as hard as he could. He's basically lived in the shop, sleeping on bags of flour, and then for about 2 hours, and then working in the front as hard as he can, eating hot dogs for meals and donuts for meals, and working as hard as he can to pay off all his debt, which he was able to pay off in just a matter of 6 months. So he worked as hard as he can, and we're kind of in the depths of that. So, Ba?
Yep. Good morning, everyone.
Welcome back.
So
I think I'm really, really fascinated by this part of the story because a lot of people are probably thinking, like, logistically, how did you really do that? So really, you just slept in the shop. How did you shower? Where were you? Were you living with Uncle? I mean, really, how did you make this work?
Yeah, I think the shower, that's a little bit, I only take a shower, at night when, nobody around, and then, dark, and we just use the water hose outside and just, because the shop doesn't have, they do have bathroom, but, I'm just shower outside, and at night.
Really?
Yeah, it was cold. Some night. Especially at night it's cold. But I was young. I think it really didn't bother me that much. And
because you weren't living with Uncle anymore.
No.
At this point, it's been months, and you've been living and breathing the shop.
Yeah, just try to overhead.
Save money,
and try to pay off the, loan. So, which is I did in 6 months, around 6 months. So, pretty happy with the, with the profit. I even work 18 hours a day. It wasn't bothering me at all compared to where I came from. This is nothing.
Do you think that the rest of the people who had come from Cambodia as refugees at the same time you did and got into donut shops, you think they thought the same way that you did?
I think so. I think, because most of the people that really survive from Cambodia, they work hard. They do work hard. They become a baker in California, unless they live out of state, because California, that's the Cambodian starting
niche.
Yeah. because of the technology, he start the donut shop. So he.
So you knew about Ted when you came. When your auntie leased a shop from him.
My uncle.
Your uncle leased a shop from him.
From his older sister.
From his older sister.
Yes.
And so you knew he already had a reputation when you came. Did you kind of know him?
Yeah,
from afar?
I met him one or twice.
Mm-hmm.
In special occasion. Sometimes they do have invite people to his place.
Mm-hmm.
He had a beautiful home. I mean, at the time that I start the donut business, because I believe he start the donut business around maybe 1970, 77 or 78, somewhere around there.
Right, in the kind of like the middle towards the end of the Khmer Rouge.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, he's already been here.
Yeah, because he left.
Right.
He was the Thai ambassador, Cambodian, what you call it?
You guys can probably read more up on it. He has a book out there called The Donut King, and he talks about when he left Cambodia, but I think he was lucky enough to not have experienced the Khmer Rouge because he had relations, I believe, with the government of Cambodia or Thailand, so they were able to get out of it and not have to kind of suffer through the Khmer Rouge. And start early and start building that business establishments here in America. So, yeah, I think what I'm trying to get at is the next part of the story here is really you building out more and more donut shops.
After, I mean, you're asking me, how you, stay in a shop and work 18 hours,
right.
and for at least 6-7 months. It's maybe I just compare what I went through. I mean, this is I have food, I have everything that I need, and then make good money.
Mm-hmm.
And I had no problem at all.
You were just thankful.
I'm just thankful. Yes. Yeah, that's the word. I'm just thankful.
You're just thankful you had the opportunity. You have water. You have food.
I have water, food,
yeah.
Fried chicken, hot dog.
So after doing this, showering using the hose in the back of the shop for 6 to 8 months, what was your next step?
Well, I know how to make donut, how to make good donut. Well, I said it's good. It's better than the former owner that, make one time and sell like 2-3 days.
Right.
I mean, day old
donut.
This is a fresh donut every day.
Right.
And then I built up the business, which is, I'm so happy.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like people like my donut, and so I continue to just give me more energies to continue to improve your business.
Right.
So, which is I did. I mean, in 6 months, I built the sale start from $8,000 per month gross sale to $16,000 and continue. That's double.
Mm-hmm.
$16,000 gross sale at that time was a pretty good gross sale.
Yeah, you
for a one man
band
operation, one man's band, and there's no expense. And then the supply at that time, it was very, very low. The rent is very low, and So when did you start thinking about maybe building your second shop? Oh, after 6 months, after 6 or 8 months, I know the business so well. I know the profit of this business it's huge, it's big. And then I start to continue to contact people and looking for another store. And which is I call Bob Burden back. I said, hey, I want another store. And he was so surprised. He said, wow, uh, where you get the money from this time? I said, no, I pay off everyone. And then I have a little bit, left. I save. So I'm ready to move to another store. So I explained to him, I lease this shop to my cousin if I find another one, which is I don't want it too far from Pomona. At that time, I think it's only a few donut shops that operate, around that areas. It's not a whole lot, probably 4 or 5. So I think Bob found one called Frontier Donut that's in San Dimas, which is not far from Pomona. It's only maybe 15 minutes, I believe it's on the same street too. It's on Arrow Highway, I believe. So perfect. So I bought that shop, took it over. So I leased the one in Pomona to my cousin.
This is what I was trying to get at with the whole Donut King was, and whether or not you kind of looked up to him when you got here, you knew about him, was because you're starting to kind of follow the same pattern that he did.
Yes.
In terms of buying a shop and leasing it, buying a shop and leasing it.
Yes.
Would you say that the Donut King was an inspiration?
Yes, I think kind of, but the inspiration that gave me a booster because of my auntie. Remember when I visit her,
Right.
that family, when I walk out from that door, from that house, I drop my tea and it's so confusing and so mad that people look down at me. I mean, in the family, they look down at you like that. That I thought, wow. So that helped me a lot.
Quite a bit.
Quite a bit. You just go out and spend your money and burn your monies and try to live in American, culture and, wait for the paycheck on Friday and, and burn it, and enjoy it. In other words,
Right.
Not burn. I mean, it just enjoy your life. Try to learn as much as you can here, the American culture here. And I was young, so I mean.
But that really helped you just focus in.
Yes.
100%. Yep.
100%.
Yeah.
So, and then, Ted, just a model, I mean, for a lot of people that come here and run a donut shop that, which is most of the Cambodian refugee couldn't handle the most of the job, because the job that they're able to get is just the general that not require a lot of language.
Right.
So, but I think it's gonna be hard to make ends meet because you have 2-3 children and $3-4 an hour.
Right.
I mean, that's pretty tough. But Tad can bring them, train them, and to make donut at
have
night.
An opportunity here.
Opportunity
to build a better life.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why California now today, most of the donut shop owner is owned by Cambodia.
Mm-hmm. So you have your shop in San Dimas, Frontier Donuts, and you started leasing the old shop that you first had, your first shop, to your cousin.
Yeah.
And you did the exact same thing at Frontier? Did you do a one-man band again?
No. I think, when we got Frontier and then...
and you used the money that you had made from the first shop, so you had no loans this time with the second shop.
I did have loan. I still make the deal with the owner. I said, I got that shop probably around $50,000-$60,000, the same.
Mm-hmm.
It's so the gross sale is not that good. I mean, it's probably around ten to $11,000 gross sale per month. So they asking for, I believe, $75,000, which is okay. I know how much I gonna make, because I know the operation, uh, uh, I mean the donut business really well. So I took over, that shop, and then I help mom and dad, my grandma and grandpa, moved to California.
At that point,
When
the second shop opened.
Yes, I told him, I said, I'm not gonna go back to Oregon. Here, this is what I'm gonna do. I quit my job. I run the shop here. I love it, and I believe this business will be change our
family's life.
Family life. Yes. So yeah, they move, and then mama, yeah, and help with that shop, Frontier Donut.
Where did they live when they came?
Live in Covina. So the whole family now, whole family,
Amanda,
and their two sisters and two brothers that live in rent one house in Covina, and then we all live together. It's a 2-bedroom. It's a small home, but have enough room for everybody. Not room for everybody, enough space for,
not rooms, just space.
Space, okay. Yeah. And I was so happy.
You paid for the rent, and you were able to find that place and pay the rent for the family. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Then from there on, and then we sit down, and I plan for the future. I said, wow, this is good. I gonna continue to buy or build what was available in the market.
What were your parameters for finding a donut shop? How did you find the donut shop, and how did you choose which one you wanted to buy?
No, it doesn't matter as long as the gross sale about $10,000 or $12,000 per month. I can build it. I feel so comfortable myself that I can build that shop. And the secret, the key ingredient secret for donut business, you have to bake it fresh, hot, fresh in the morning, and I guarantee it, people, after they eat one warm donut, they smile, Yeah. So that's a secret of the donut business. If you can make it hot and every morning, you will make it. You will build up that business. Most of the donut shop at that time, I think most of them is, that's why Winchell Donut at that time, Dunkin' Donut, Winchell Donut, and Yum Yum Donut, they pretty successful in, operate the donut shop at that time, especially Winchell Donut. They bake like 3 times,
a day.
Yeah. That's what I see from them. I learn from them too. I say, why they keep baking donuts, in the morning and then afternoon, at night.
It's a lot of work, though.
It's a lot of work.
Extra work. Because, of course, people would love to just bake one time and have it last a couple days. That's the easy way out. But it is more work to try to offer fresh donuts all the time. Yeah.
But I think, it is. And most of the donut shop at that time is open 24 hours. They just learn from these big franchise. Winchell Donut open most of them 24 hours. Yum Yum open 24 hours. I believe Dunkin' is open 24 hours too.
Were any of your stores open 24?
Yes.
The first one was 24, right?
Pomona 24 hours.
Yeah. Frontier was?
Frontier, no. Frontier, because it's in a strip center, so open until 6 o'clock.
So you have the Frontier shop now. You're rented your old shop to your cousin. Mama and Yeye are working in Frontier. How long did it take for you to kind of build that store?
Only kept for 6 months. And
Mm,
6 months, then uh, bought another 2 stores in Roland High. No, I built one store in Roland High and bought one close to Roland High. Because we don't want to go too far because we live in Covina. Covina to Roland High to San Dimas is probably half an hour, only 20 minutes.
I see.
So we built that too, and then it worked out good. We continue lease the store to cousin, nephew, in the family.
At that point, you have 2 stores. You're able to support the 4 stores. Yeah. 4 stores. You're able to support the family and actually pay for rent and give and the family some security. And now 4 stores. I bet not many people had 4 stores. Not
In
many
less than
people
2 years.
they've never
Less than
seen
2.
people like that.
Ted probably do pretty well, and then because he have a manpower, and plus he
Knows everybody.
And he's.
But besides Ted,
Oh, yeah, not too many people that do that kind of speed.
Was there a particular moment, I'm sure during this time period, that you felt that people started looking at you a little bit differently? Like you had potential. They started to kind of feel your potential during this time because you were going so fast, you were making so much fast money. You know what I mean? Like people around you start feeling like they respect you a little bit more. They look at you in a different way.
Yeah, my cousin, I think they're young. They want the business. They want the shop. They call me all the time. So because they don't know how to find the shop and all of that, uh, I'm not, because I don't have time to go out and really go out and have party and meet friend and all. No. Just continue to work, but only a close family that know that, yes, they look at me that I have a potential that going big, continue to build shop. So they contact me, and at that time, I had planned. I said, "Wow, I got a manpower. I got people that really want donut shop left and right." So I continue build and buy shop, and as much as I can. And then because I had no problem to find people to operate the shop.
They were already kind of getting a sense that if you want a shop, call Robert.
Yeah. So in the family. So so that's me. That it give me a sense that I said, wow. I mean, I got how to do it fast, because if I don't do it fast, this is my chance here to get more shop and then just continue to list it, to the family.